On this episode of NSFW show, we're joined by big Hollywood man Greg Grunberg. Heroes, Alias, Felicity. Yes, that guy. He joins us. We take your calls. We crush epilepsy. We have a real fun time. And Drawception gets dusted off and put right in your mouth. It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com.
This is NSFW episode 155, recorded on November 27th, 2012. Welcome to Grunberry.
This episode of NSFW show is brought to you by Pond 5, the world's stock media marketplace. If you're a media maker looking for video, photos, illustrations, music, sound effects, After Effects templates, or 3D models, check out Pond 5. And for an exclusive 50 free stock media downloads, go to pond5.com/NSFW.
All right, I'll get straight to the point. I found marijuana in the house. And while I never thought of myself as the type of father who'd have to drug test his kids, I'm willing to do just that if that's what it takes to find out who brought a joint into this house.
Dad, Lucy found something too.
Dad, I found a joint in Mom's dresser drawer. I was just looking for a scarf. Because I needed something else to go with my outfit. I didn't think you'd mind. But then I stumbled on the joint. Mary and I didn't know what to think. I mean, it's really none of our business if you and Dad want to.
Don't finish that sentence. I assume that you're referring to this. This joint. Same joint I found by the front door. Same joint your mother then put into her dresser drawer.
Wait a minute. Then whose joint is it?
It's mine.
Gotta be kidding.
Look, son.
Man, I can't believe it.
Wait. Girls are coming. Apologize.
Oh my God! Let's do this thing, all right? It is go time for NSFW. That's right, party people. It's the new show full of wind, the new sauce for the Webernets. You know, that show that's nominally safe for work. Howdy, beautiful pokes. I'm Brian Brushman. I said beautiful pokes because in my mind, you're all cowpokes. You're all just simple folk. Not as simple as my BFF, though, Mr. Justin Robert Young, Professor J.R. White. What's going on, Professor
I
Justin?
like to think that they're James K. Polks, Napoleons of the stump, all of you. God damn it, Brian. We have just a humdinger of a show that is coming up here. We got it all lined up on the track, and it's going to zip around your hearts and minds. But you want to know what? It's been a while since we've had a real AAA guest.
Oh,
One of those-
God, tell
one of
me
those
about it.
highfalutin
How
Hollywood
long
types
have we
up
been
on this piece.
scraping the bottom of the barrel? Oh, look, it's Tom Merritt again. Here comes old Sarah Lane. It's Jelly D. Oh, it's our old... I'm just going to crap on all of our guests right
Keep
now.
going. No, I'm waiting for you to burn all of our bridges so nobody, because you're naming all the people that we can call on like 2 seconds notice to come on the show.
That's why I'm naming them, is because it's safe, and I know that they won't instantly hate us. Oh, it's old Veronica Belmont on the show again.
Sure. Enough of all of them. They bore me. I want a big star, Brian. That's why we got our old pal, ladies and gentlemen. You know him from such shows as Heroes and Felicity. Ladies and gentlemen, Greg Grunberg.
Put that music back on. Put that music back on.
Oh,
Come on.
sure. Here, I'll play the curse belt music for you again. There you go. There it is. Done. And now we got the animated GIF of choice right there. You got to beat the beat. All right. Dude, Grunny, it's been forever, man. I'm so thrilled that you're back on the show. So now, first of all, let's for anyone who instantly hears, oh great, it's Greg Grunberg again. I'm gonna turn this show off instantly unless he tells me about an amazing product and/or service that I should be supporting right now. Because you got two things that you're pimping these days.
I do. Well, I've got a new TV show that I'm on called The Client List, second season of that, which I'm really excited about. Jennifer Love Hewitt and I are doing the nasty.
No, okay, now you.
So you are a love interest, and considering the conceit of that show, love being a paid-for commodity.
Yeah, no, I'm not a love interest. I am a married truck driver on that show, but having a great time working with her on Lifetime. But yes, I do have two really huge things. One of which I want to just get out of the way right now.
Let's do this.
Every single person out there, grab your phone. I don't care if it's a Droid. I don't care if it's an iPhone. Grab your phone, and on your iPad, your iPhone, your mobile device, right now, you've got to download two things. First, Yowza. Okay?
Yowza, never heard of it. What's this Yowza thing that I hear?
I think you're pandering to me.
I've been following you for 3 years, sir, and this is the first I've heard of it. Go ahead.
Yes, that's not true. Okay, Yowza is a free app, and it's got coupons, a gajillion coupons and deals from stores right around you. It's free. There's no buying in advance. There's no following a frog around a store and playing games to go home and get a free song on iTunes. It is huge savings right now for the holidays. Please, there it is. Look, Yowza, Yowza. Download it right now. Everyone download Yowza. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're welcome, by the way. You're going to say
yeah. I love the fact that
everyone's going to be out there spending money this holiday season buying things for people they love. Here's a fun trick. When you're out doing what you're doing anyway, why don't you go ahead and pull out Yowza? Take a time when you are otherwise, unoccupied. Like, let's say you're in the bathroom. Just go ahead and pull out Yowza real quick. Dial up a little deal action for yourself. Save some coin. Buy more presents. Do I have to make it simpler for you people?
Justin, you're the greatest. And by the way, the company is now owned by Melissa Joan Hart, me, and Wayne Brady, as well as other investors. So we're like out there getting the word out. Again, it's free. And if you have a business, go to getyowza.com and list your offers on Yowza for free.
Here's what's great about Yowza. It's like everyone's like, all right, what's the nefarious back end on this? Like, what are you making out of it? And the answer
what are
is,
you, a funnel for Al-Qaeda?
it's like, you know what his end goal is to make you spend less money on crap or give more gifts to more of your friends. Is that such a terrible thing? Why are you start America? Stop bagging on Greg Grunberg. That's all I'm trying to say.
Come on, download the app and save money. Enough said. Okay, number two.
This is
Now,
this is the big one because there are people out there like, look, I get you, and this Yowza thing sounds adorable, but the problem is Yowza involves spending money, and I don't spend any money at all. Name one good thing I can do that will definitely cause a better world and requires not 1 cent from me. Try it.
Oh, me.
Oh, really?
Pick on me.
All right, Mr. Grunberg, what do you have?
Yes, I have a crushepilepsy.com. Our oldest son has epilepsy. This is no laughing matter, although my son laughs most of the day. He's doing fine. And most people that have epilepsy are doing fine. I have a website called Talk About It that talks about that. But to help find a cure, to help raise money, I have made a deal with this huge game company called King.com. They have an amazing game that I'm not going to tell you the name of, but it's for your mobile device. It's for your iPad, for your iPhone, for your Droid. But you have to, on those devices right now, go to crushepilepsy.com. It will take you into the App Store automatically. You will download that game. It's free. You'll have fun knowing, number one, you got a free great game, and number two, $1 just went to the Epilepsy Foundation of America.
Now, this is the important part, right? Is that regardless, and number one, the game is fun and addictive, but more importantly, like, it requires nothing of the people, and every time it gets installed No matter what, like if you got 5 devices, just install it on 5 devices, you get $5 to stop a disease. And we have talked about this before, candidly, not on the air, but like my brother had epilepsy growing up, and thankfully once he hit his 20s, he outgrew it. And of course, I hope the same thing happens with your son. But it's like, dude, there's nothing but win in this situation. It's like you get a free ass game. Also, you get to donate $1 for doing nothing but playing a free ass game.
Please, everybody who's watching the show right now, just take this the 30 seconds that it takes. Go to crushepilepsy.com.
Man, I already did it. Y'all were flapping your gums. I got a new game on my phone. That's what happened to me.
Better yet, you just donated some dough. Don't
and
show
now,
them the game.
There's $1.
Don't show them what
this
game
isn't
it is.
even, listen, it's even a sham and a fraud to say that you're donating $1. What you're doing is compelling somebody else to donate $1. You are just playing a hilarious game on your phone. You're laughing it up. And then one day, you're going to be laughing so hard, and you're going to say, where did all this laughter come from? I know.
That's right.
From my drive to crush epilepsy.
Oh, my God. Look.
Which affects
Okay. No, this is great. As you know, Justin, we are lazy people here at NSFW. If there's one thing that we love more than anything else is leveraging other people's talent and name in order to make us look better. Bob McBob nailed it. He said, we need to get Sarah to talk about this on I5, the Twitch show where she talks about all the iOS applications available. So let me just throw that out there. Everyone should maybe hit up a little @SarahLane action and maybe say, hey, you know what you should talk about that does a lot of good for a lot of people? Why are you smirking? Why are you smirking right now?
It's just, yes. Let's bomb Sarah Lane and make her choice to either help epilepsy or not. Boom. We're programming I5. That's what we do today.
Amazing.
I love it. I love it. All right.
Absolutely. No, listen. This is a great opportunity. Every single time that you download it, again, $1 goes in there. So I'm just telling you right now, everybody's just downloaded this game right now. You can play it around with it. I mean, it's free. There's no downside. And at the end of the day, hopefully by the end of tonight, we will have donated a couple $1,000s to epilepsy research, which is just absolutely fantastic.
That would be great.
It is indeed, man. So what else? How long have you been doing this latest show? And first of all, seems like you and Jennifer Love Hewitt do a lot of stuff together. I'm not trying to start rumor or innuendo or anything. But
no, please, I could use it. I'm
okay.
boring.
So we can
TMZ
confirm
is not
here on the
no.
show that you absolutely are having an affair with Jennifer Love Hewitt, right?
Yes, and Angus Young. With the three of us.
It's a very do me a favor, Greg. Just look.
He took a cuckoo on Banana Street. That guy.
Do me a favor, Greg. Just look right in the camera. I'm going to give you the camera. Just say, I have very particular tastes. Go for it. Just.
I have very particular tastes.
See, we're going to TMZ. Man, do you ever think about that, Greg? You ever think about like manufacturing a full-on controversy? Because you are one of the most level-headed, family-oriented people I've ever met. Doesn't some part of you want like 2 wacky internet television hosts to get their legions of fans to manufacture like something ridiculous?
Yes, please do. Please do. Do whatever you want. Go crazy. Here's the thing. Once I took a picture, and it's not using profanity, but we created these prosthetic testicles, and I put on some very skimpy tennis shorts, and I took a picture of me getting out of a car like this with my testes coming out of my shorts. Right around the same time that Lindsay Lohan was showing some beef when she was getting out of the club.
Oh no! But this is what's great is you're so super savvy because you even did that whole parody of the Dollar Shave Club thing for Yowza, right?
Yeah. Well, I did that like a day after the Dollar Shave Club came out. I thought it was brilliant. So there's a parody. Yowza. We did our own.
Hold
Dollar
on.
Shave
I'm
Club
going to put
video.
this on. Yowza Dollar Shave Club is what I should look up.
Yeah.
Club. There we go. And by the way, it's so funny to me the way a viral hit will meander around everyone I know and care about. And then like just the other day, Bonnie was talking about like, well, I wish I could get you razor blades for cheap. And I was like, Dollar Shave Club. She's like, what is this Dollar Shave Club? I was like, what are you high? How did you not see this?
I know. It's huge. I thought it was so great. That guy who's the head of that company. It's brilliant. You know, he's apparently an improv guy, but he really knows it. He's great on camera, and it was such a brilliant video. And I knew someone was going to parody it,
Is
so I
that
did
still
it.
like a real thing? Or was that just like a hilarious video?
No. It
No.
was always a real business. Like,
Well,
like
no,
By the way,
I knew
that's
it was.
the
I mean, I knew it was a real
problem.
business,
That's the
but
problem.
is it successful, or was it like everybody laughed and then no one bought it?
no.
It was so successful he couldn't fill the orders the first couple months. I know some people that sit on the board of that company, and they did not expect. They thought maybe 10,000 people would sign up for this. Literally, it's $1 so $1 a month, and you get your razors in the mail. And he wants, I think, to branch out to, like, you know, eventually you'll get toilet paper in the mail, the staples, the things that you don't need to think about that just come on a monthly basis.
Yeah, sure.
Condoms.
So what's your YouTube channel?
I mean, when
name?
you're living a lifestyle like me,
Exactly.
You go through a lot of toilet paper.
a lot of toilet paper.
Is it on the Yowza? I think it's the Yowza, YouTube/Yowza. I think YouTube.
All right, let me try that.
I don't know.
Oh, well, all right. Because I tried Yowza Dollar Shave Club Greg Grunberg and it didn't come up. But I'm going to go to youtube.com/Yowza and Fox News LA and
Yowza parody, did you do?
Well, here,
Here's that-
well, Brian's finding this. I just really quick want to go back to that Angus Young thing because it's really blowing up, and obviously you are in L.A. What is your take on? I mean, just like is there something happening with that show that everybody's just? Is this some sort of like haunted house where eventually everybody just completely turns into a raving lunatic?
Yeah, I don't understand. Honestly, I don't get it. These guys are, in my mind, John Cryer, by the way, is the best part of that show. And also a completely normal guy, great guy. Do not know him that well, but I knew him back in the day. And he's the only level-headed guy here. Everybody else, it's cuckoo craziness, and it's a
Los
revolving
Angeles
door.
in the acting community in Los Angeles.
Okay, can I confess something? I don't even know what show you guys are talking about. I feel like a bad person because I don't know what you guys are referencing.
You don't know this 2.5 Men
Men.
thing?
There's a show called 2.5 Men, I assume. I don't follow the world.
Yes.
It's
apparently the child actor who is now over 18 yesterday, I guess, went on and said and recommended to people because of his religious beliefs, his current religious beliefs, that he recommends that everybody turn this show off. Do not watch my own show. He's biting the hand that feeds him. He's basically spitting in the face of the. I mean, Chuck Lorre, by the way, who created the show and writes the show, he plays occasionally with my band.
yeah,
He's
sure.
a great
Really?
guy. I mean, he really is. He's like a really super talented, really good guy, and I don't understand what the hell is going on over there. It just doesn't make any sense.
Apparently he's a loon detector as well as an excellent musician who steps in with your band here and again because all he can do is just follow his nose to lunatics who do really well on television but then also have spectacular meltdowns. I do also want to point out that I kept saying that it was Angus Young. It is not AC/DC's Angus Young that we were talking about, but rather Angus T. Jones.
Okay, but
Sorry,
which, by the way,
Angus T.
that's
Jones.
me being on the outside, not bothering to watch any of this. Like, I'm still trying to tie it in with AC/DC, this entire thing. But that's amazing, though.
Well,
yes.
Wait, Chuck Lorre, these things are going by so fast. My Yowza has epilepsy.
Don't try to read. You gotta take it in. See, Greg, I know watching the chat room, you want to read everything like it's a novel. You can't. You just gotta let your mind
Gotta
go
let it go.
blank.
It's a
Let only the
stream.
horrifying profanity seep in.
You don't try to drink a river, Grunny. You just sort of
That's
scoop
true.
up a
Just
handful
soak
and
it
savor
in,
it.
dip my
and you're
toe
like,
in it, and go, it's lovely here.
Exactly. See, now we're on the same page. Hey, I'll tell you what, Justin. I can't believe we're already 20 minutes into this thing. Do we have a sponsor for tonight's show?
Oh, hell yeah, man. Before we get rocking and rolling on this episode, let me remind
I mean,
all
besides
y'all,
the fine folks over at Yowza, remember, that's 2 exclamation points at the end of Yowza. That's right, Yowza. It's savings in your pocket. I'm sorry.
And it's free.
Yes, and it's free. Go ahead, Justin.
All right.
Brian, we also have a little sponsor by the name of Pond 5.
Oh, my God. How do we not have our first Pond 5 epic movie yet? How is that not happening?
You know, it's odd because like people were saying like right after we first talked about this that it was going to be like, oh my God, I'm working on it. It's the best thing ever. I found so many awesome clips.
Well,
But for some reason, everyone's back in their workshop polishing up
Here's
their
the thing,
little
man.
slot rocket.
Pond 5 ain't for your Martin Scorsese's out there. trying to make these brilliant epics that survive the test of a billion years. Pod 5 is for working pros like you and me, folks who need an opening shot, an establishing shot of Shanghai, but don't want to actually book a flight and go to Shanghai and shoot it themselves. They just want some B-roll of Shanghai. They throw it in
How
there.
about this? How about this? All right, here, Brian.
All right.
I figured it out.
All right.
Number 1,
Go.
get me an establishing shot of Shanghai.
Okay, look, I can't
Go
do
to
it.
Pond
I don't.
5 right now. This is what's beautiful about Pond 5. I'm going to direct myself a little movie right here.
All right, go ahead. I'm going to go to Pond 5.
I'm going to go fill my drink.
Yes,
I'll be right back.
Okay, look, we weren't talking to you, Grunny. If you're going to announce anything, don't announce that you're going to leave and then
I'm
come
going to go. I'm filling this with something to drink.
Yes, good.
Good.
Okay.
All right,
If you
good.
don't mind, we're
Excellent.
talking about a very important sponsor, Grunny. I'm sorry. That was rude of our guest. Go ahead. You were saying, Justin.
So yeah, give me an establishing shot of Shanghai.
All right, first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go to pond5.com/NSFW. And you know what's going to be there? There's going to be 50 free stock media clips, completely royalty free, that I can put in, whether it's audio, whether it's photos, whether it's video. Some 3D models are all in there. It's amazing. But just for grinsies, now that I'm here, and do go to that page because these are people who pay for NSFW. So now I'm going to do Shanghai Skyline. There it is. Boom. And then what do I got? I got look at all this stuff, man. There's a billion freaking awesome places. All right, here. Look at that. We're already looking. Holy cow. Is this, oh wait, whoa. Pause the ad. Pause everything. Because this is awesome. We've got hey buddy, what's going on, man?
What's up?
Dude, wait, what's your name?
Sam.
Sam? How have you been, Sam?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, it's good. So your dad has no idea that you're in here, right?
Yeah, he's all the way up in the attic.
He's up in the attic, like getting a soda or something, right? Okay. So what
So what are you drinking there? What is that, like a Bloody Mary?
Yeah.
I like mine. I like that they call them a Bloody Caesar because you don't make it with as much tomato juice. You like one of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. We got something in common there, Sam. Me and you.
Hey,
I'll tell you what.
So what's an awesome, awkward story we should ask your dad about when he comes back?
What his nickname was in high school.
All right. That's
Really?
we'll just bring that up.
That's something people make fun of your dad about?
Not really.
What the hell do you think you're doing in here?
All right. So anyway, back to
Sam.
our sponsor, Pond 5.
All right, here, Brian, real quick, throw me up the shot of Shanghai there.
All right, here we go. We got tons of shots of Shanghai. Here we go. Here's the Pudong skyline, the view across Huangpu River from the Bund. Look at that.
So look at that. All right. So if we were gonna make a little movie, you
There you
just
go.
have that skyline, and then like you have a voiceover. You could add your own voiceover. Let's say I'm a radio announcer,
Go
a
for it.
local Shanghai radio announcer. Yo, welcome back to Shanghai Radio, y'all. We dropping the mad bomb hits. Shanghai for the win.
It's brilliant. I don't see why any
And
of
now
our
we've
viewers.
added the local flavor. You see what I'm talking about? You take the viewer and you put him in your world. Welcome back to the Poontang River.
Okay, it's not Poontang. You're totally wrong. In fact, I'm pretty sure that's something.
Shanghai man.
Woo! All right, you can't just shout that. That's not what we're supposed to do here. The point is that Pod 5 is the ultimate stock media marketplace for whatever kind of thing you're doing, and they're giving you 50 clips. And you know what? When we proposed that Chat Realm should make us a movie out of the 50 clips, thought we'd have 20 of them in no time. Guess what? Guess how
I
many
thought
we
we'd
have?
have 20 of them before the first show was done.
Nope.
But guess where we are?
You know what?
Like a sad, lonely, fat girl.
We didn't-
left at the altar when the scumbag groom runs away upon realizing he doesn't want to spend the rest of his life with this bloated heifer.
We didn't say they had to be good movies. We said they had to be
No!
cheaply produced movies.
Piles of poop.
Yes.
Just kidding. Because nothing made with Pod 5 ingredients is going to come out like that. Folks, you're going to get a really awesome, hilarious thing. Do me a favor. No one's taking the Pond 5 challenge. I'm going to go ahead and bet $20 that the first person who's got a Pond 5 video that we show right here, I'm going to take 20 of my own dollars and I'm going to mail it to you in the mail.
What?
That's what's going to happen.
That's not even a joke?
No, there are no jokes.
Pond5.com/NSFW. And my battery just ran out on my new awesome photo. I'm so
What is
sad. That was
This is like an O. Henry parable, Brian.
It is, man. It's sad. Like, look, like now I'm all nothing in there. Here, I'll go back to this.
Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. The pot is growing for the Bond 5. I just got a benefactor, my friend, Jammer B, just dropped a $20 bill in the Pond 5 Film Festival pot. Whoa! Big money in the ride.
What?
Oh, Chad Johnson has $20 as well that he would like to put in there. The kitty is up to $60 for the best Pond 5 video.
I'll throw
that
in.
we
I'll
get.
throw
this
in.
Goes to the end of the year.
Hold on. Wait. What is this? I've got $5. That's Abe Lincoln staring you right in the face. $65. That's just what happened to be. What? Is that an Andrew Jackson I'm seeing over there?
Okay, $65. Whoa!
$75.
Whoa!
Watch this. Hey, Schwitty,
$75.
watch
And
this.
also
What?
this wax fangs that I got from Jason Howell.
Hold on, I'm seeing wizardry because suddenly Andrew Jackson's upside down. I don't even understand it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, what a feeling when Andrew Jackson's dancing on the ceiling.
$75 plus wax fangs. It's all yours. You go to pond5.com/NSFW. All right, so look, I gotta ask you.
Jesus, no, don't throw that in.
Huh? What are you talking about?
Tommy Jesus wanted to throw in just terrible things.
Oh, well, that's so very low.
All right. Listen.
I'll throw in
This
one
just
of
in.
these. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Uh-oh.
Hold it. Look at this.
Where's this?
An
at?
autographed one of these.
What?
An autographed Officer Parkman.
Yeah.
I will throw in an autographed Officer Parkman.
Dude,
All right, come
that's
on.
amazing.
Pond 5. I get nothing out of this Pond 5-ness.
No, that's true.
No.
Although seriously, you
here.
sincerely should go to crushepilepsy.com and download the app because you'll save America, and that's what really
Absolutely.
matters.
Now, listen, let's get into some really serious stuff here. We just we're given a terrifying news brief, Greg, that you had a funny nickname in high school, and
Where'd you get that?
we demand that you reveal it right now.
What did Sam? Because if you throw my son under the bus, that kid is getting a beating tonight.
Nope.
Sam who? Sam.
Listen,
Here was this was the best part of that whole thing was. By the way, it's Poontang River. That was my nickname in high school.
Poontang River.
The Poontang River, he just keeps rolling. So wait a minute. My wife sticks her head. Elizabeth, by the way, says hello, Brian.
Oh,
Sticks
hi,
her head in
Elizabeth.
and goes, God, Brian looks really cute with his hair like that. No.
That's see,
All
it's
right,
for
I'm
it's
just
for the
saying.
ladies. It's for all the wives of my friends that I do this.
Yeah.
But
Thanks a lot.
wait, okay, you're dodging the question. You're evading the issue. What was your name in high school?
No, it was Grunny. I mean, everybody knows it's
Oh,
Grunny.
what?
He just that was the first thing that came to his mind.
Ben, you sold.
Come on,
us
what a
out.
cutie pie, right? Let's just put it that
You've
way.
raised a tremendous child, Greg, who apparently has a lot to learn in radio teases.
Okay, look.
Or a
here-
dad that can't
Stop.
deliver
All
the
right.
goods when asked.
So here's the important thing, Grunny. We're talking about video games, and of course, everyone needs to go to crushepilepsy.com, and we honestly don't care. You will play the game, and you will have a good time, and you will be doing good, but we don't care about that. What we do care about is that you're giving $1 to epilepsy. However, separate game. Did you hear about a little game called Drawception? Greg, have you seen this?
No. What's Drawception?
Well, maybe we'll just go right now to Drawception.
Now here's the idea.
.com.
Have you ever heard of the game, the social game Telephone?
Yes.
Ronnie?
No, he's never heard of that.
So the idea is that you build a working telephone and you install it in your friend's house. No, it's where you, of course, you tell one person one thing, they tell what they believe they just heard to the person next to them. You go, 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 and what started as banana sandwich ends with Hitler was a great guy.
So the important thing is that in this case they translate pictures to descriptions of the pictures, back to descriptions of the pictures, and it goes through 6 iterations and you win. And so we asked everyone, we featured this almost a year ago on the show. Number 1, we broke their servers, which was a awesome point of pride. Number 2, the game has grown so much since then that I got an email or a direct message from Reed Lakefield, the guy who created the game, saying, hey, you should check out all the new features. Now it's got like Facebook integration and Twitter integration.
Yeah, I see that here, yeah.
And so we had everybody play a game online beforehand. And so here we go. Here's the first one. So it starts with opening frame it just says Marcel the monkey, right? And and then
Which that was the monkey from Friends, right?
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. So you got Marcel the monkey, and somebody draws what looks like E.T. with the word Marcel written across his chest, and then somebody describes it as, Justin?
Demented, misspelled, demented brown monkey wants to die.
Okay, and so they show
Which I believe was the name of an Ice Cube solo album from the early 90s.
So then it goes to this cartoonish brown, looks like a guy in a bear suit holding a gun up to his head, and it says the description is deranged squirrel attempts suicide. And the following image is my image, which I drew because it's got a squirrel with a gun up to his head, which I think actually it's a pretty good squirrel. It says, goodbye,
That's
a-holes.
a good looking squirrel, Bri. I'll tell you what. You draw a mean squirrel.
I do.
You do. That squirrel has some emotion in its face.
And it says it's got him trying to click. And do you like the way I threw?
And what is he saying, Brian? Don't shy away.
It says, goodbye, a-holes. And then he's giving the finger, and he has a gun to his head that goes click because it says attempt suicide.
I like that he's flicking off the acorn.
I put
Like
an
the
acorn.
acorn is the source of his problems, and he's taking it out on the acorn.
I put in an acorn just so you know it was a squirrel. And of course, it was described as suicide
Which,
squirrel.
by the way, hold on. Let me just take everybody into a fun little tour of Brian's brain. That right now he was talking about how good of a squirrel he drew.
Yes.
But yet when he drew it, he was so not confident about it that he had to put in an acorn in case the context clues were not enough.
In my defense, I just saw some empty white space, and I figured I'll throw an acorn in there. Apparently, acorns are very big in the 18 to 26 demographic. I figured acorns would bring in the hits. I'm sorry.
Hey, you tried.
The acorn lobby's paying a lot of money for that.
So they describe it as suicide squirrel, which just shows a stick figure being hung. And then somebody described it as man loses at Hangman. As if Hangman is a game where one flirts with the idea of hanging oneself without actually doing so. But should you lose, you actually get hung.
So yeah, what would winning at that version of Hangman would be like? I'm gonna kill myself.
Just
I'm
kidding.
gonna kill myself.
Not that it didn't happen. So I guess winning is you standing with a noose around your neck, but not having the box you're standing on slip underneath you, and you giving the finger to the other guy, right?
Yeah, you're not even on a box. You're actually just standing on the ground.
All right.
And
So
Oh,
I
look
asked.
at this. Wait a second.
Wait.
Oh, okay. I see how this works.
Oh,
I was just given something to draw. There's a quote here, right?
Yeah, okay. And so what does it look like?
So why does it say who comes up with these phrases?
Well,
everybody
person.
else playing the game. Everybody is playing a different element of this game.
Right. Some people are doing the drawings. Other people are describing other people's drawings.
I love it. I love it. Okay.
So for
somebody
example,
just set me up for so much success, and I have to thank them.
All right. Well, you do that, and you'll be able to send us over the final thing. For example, this one here, somebody started with Tom Jigglestocks meets Cheeto. Of course, Tom Jigglestocks.
Now, and by the way, these are people who are listening to the show. This Drawception is a very popular game. A lot of people play it. It's funny that this got brought up because about a week ago, I got everybody working at the Go game into playing it. They were all having a great time with it. So this is happening constantly, 24 hours a day. People are playing Drawception. But luckily, because there was such an influx of NSFW people, we're able to get a few in-jokes in here before they got swarmed on by the normies.
Yeah. Well, in this case, it says Tom Jigglestocks meets Cheeto. So you got King Cheeto. It says, OMG, hi, Tom. And then it says, news, traffic, and weather together on the fives. I'm Tom Jigglestocks. And somebody interprets that to be Cheeto hanging with Tom Merritt. And so Cheeto hanging with Tom Merritt was drawn as Cheeto was the name of my baby metal cover band. That's pretty good. And then that's described as Tom Merritt insults Sir Cheeto. Noob. And then that becomes Xbox player with comb over claims newbie. And then this is just drawn as stick figures, a noob playing an Xbox. It sort of fizzles. Xbox is until somebody's holding a floppy turd, and it says Xbox is fun derp. Xbox dude rages so bad he S-words himself, and then finally you get this epic drawing at the end. Wherein
Okay, go back to that.
So
I didn't see that.
I drew one.
All right. So it'll alert you when it comes back with the ending to it, and you can actually send it over to me on Skype on there.
Can?
Yes. Once it finishes. In fact, I'll have the chat room. I'll kick it over to the chat room. I'm serious.
Just ask your friends to caption your drawing.
Yes, and so that's the social aspect. You can ask your friends to do it. Okay, so somebody starts off with best priest ever. And then somebody just draws a picture of Twit's own Padre SJ, Father Robert Balasar, right there at the Twit round table. And it's described as host sits at the Twit round table, which is good. And then somebody draws essentially as a stick figure Leo Laporte sitting at the Twit round table, which is promptly described as man in dirt with hat. Which becomes a guy standing in a dirt clod with a hat, and then is described as yeehaw, I loves me some mud. And then an epic picture of a guy crying with joy as he sits in mud, which is described as crying cowboy drowning in poop. Which is, of course, drawn correctly. And it says Cowboy in Quicksand, and then you get a Cowboy in Quicksand. God, this is just the best game ever. And I apologize for everyone who's an audio listener because, clearly we're just laughing in your face. You non-sighted, tongueless triathletes. I apologize.
So what did you draw, Greg?
Somebody said Greg Grunberg saves epilepsy. So I drew an iPad with the words crushepilepsy.com. I mean, it was just perfect.
So hold on. Wait a minute. You're playing the game. You are, in fact, television and films Greg Grunberg, and the random clue for which could go out to anybody is Greg Grunberg crushes epilepsy. You drew
that's what I'm saying. Who made that up? I mean, it came to me and I was like, perfect. That's weird.
That's the important thing.
Yeah, it was awesome. It was awesome.
Man, it's you can tell when it's our crowd that just stomps in and takes over. I love how this one starts with I'm R.L. Stein and I live alone and ends with man tries
Greg,
to grow.
we have a bit on the show about R.L. Stein, the author of Goosebumps, and that he's a weird recluse who lives in his own hot tub and he drinks bottles of port and smokes poorly rolled blunts.
Right, but the important thing is that it ends with
he lives alone.
Man tries to grow plant with sperm.
Wow.
Is how it ends up. Oh my God, it's so good. Okay, look. So there's that. All right, look. So here's the Grunny, before we brought you on.
Yeah.
We had an idea. Lately, we've been taking calls from the public. Not the smartest thing we've ever done in our entire lives.
Bring them on.
You sure?
Bring them on.
Swearsies?
Yes, swearsies. Bring them on. I don't care.
All right. Here, I'm going to go ahead and open up the phone line. Skype NSFW show. That's Skype NSFW show, all one word. Or you could call 866-462-4424.
NSFW show right now to ask me a question live. I'm tweeting this to 1.4 million people.
Yes, good. Okay, here's
1.4 million followers?
I do.
You ain't messing around. It's Grunny.
Not messing around, my friend.
It's Grunny.
Man.
So here's the important question.
Wait, I mean, like, was that like Heroes? Is that like Heroes bump?
I'll tell you. It's Heroes. You know, it's the alias Felicity, whatever. But it's also the epilepsy community. 5 million people in this country have epilepsy, including my son. They need a voice. They need a face. This is it right here. I hate to tell you, This is it. I'm there for you, people.
That's awesome.
That's big news. 1.4 million. So I'll tell you what,
and
we're going to play a game called Are They an NSFW Listener or Not?
They are now. They are now.
So here's what we were thinking. 866-462-4424. I'll put the phone number on here. You guys could call. Select option 2, I believe, to come live on the air. And we'll throw you on right away. People are saying I'm buzzing. That's just, I guess I can unplug that. Boom. There. Now that works. All right, here we go. We got, hey, caller, you're on the air. What's going on?
Hi, how are you?
Wait, this sounds like a girl.
Hello, it is a girl.
What's up, girl?
Hello.
Hey, so what's going on? You got a question for Grunny?
Yeah, I do. I guess just, what was the most embarrassing moment of your career?
Wow.
Well,
really? Okay, now first of all, we got
a while ago when I was on NSFW show and I wound up using words that weren't appropriate. They were kind of, actually earlier today I made a joke about Hitler that I really regret.
No, it's for Grunny. You got to let Grunny answer this. All right, here. I'm gonna hang up on you right here.
The most humiliating moment of my career. Well, there was one that was pretty great, which was, it's exactly what it should have been. So it's kind of, it ended up being a perfect moment where my son said, Daddy, how come, you've never been in a parade? And I'm like, yeah, that's true. I want to be in a parade. So I kind of let the word out that I'd love to be in a parade. I mean, I guess no one ever thought that I would. So the Huntington Beach Christmas Parade, which by the way, attracts over something like 300,000, 400,000 people on the parade route.
Dude, you know I grew up in Huntington Beach. Like I was born in Fountain Valley, and I spent my first 5 years in Huntington Beach.
Okay, so you know that parade that I'm talking about. It's like
sure. I'm totally gonna pretend like I do. Yes.
I think it's Huntington Beach. It better be.
No, go ahead. I'm sure you're right.
They invite me down, and I'm like, this is great. I've got my son with me. This is gonna be fun. It'll be a fun few hours, right? So we get down there, and Luke Robitaille is in one car, and hockey player, and I'm ready to jump into my car, and the cars are coming to pick us up. Christopher Knight from the Brady Bunch. You're in good company.
Sure.
I was just waiting for like Lou Ferrigno and someone else. But anyway, so the car pulls up, and it says "Welcome, Greg Grunberry."
No.
Huge banner. Yeah. Yeah.
So you mentioned Lou Ferrigno, which instantly reminds me of Dragon Con. You have to go. Yeah, you have to. In fact, that's where we ran in to Adrian Pazdar on the Walk of Fame of there. You ever make it out to Dragon Con?
I haven't done a Dragon Con yet. I don't think I've done a few, and they're fun. And that's actually where I found myself sitting next to. I had what's his name from Chips, Eric Estrada on my left.
Sure.
And Lou Ferrigno on my right, and it was basically the end of my career. I was like, what am I doing here?
Oh,
but I have to tell you, it was awesome. Like the people were amazing. The line was around the block. And
that was actually the original lyrics of Steelers Wheel Stuck in the Middle with You.
Eric
Estrada on the right of me, Lou Ferrigno to the left. Here I am. God damn it! I need a new agent. That was the original lyrics of the song.
That's right. That was kind of ridiculous. That was a moment that I didn't set up. I've done some, I wore assless chaps on Felicity. I've I've done crazy things on the air, on TV and stuff, and I just love it. I'm this is who I am. That was one of those moments that just kind of brings you back down to earth, going, you know what?
Just think how far you've come from being between Lou Ferrigno and Eric Estrada. Now you're between Brian Brushwood and Eric Estrada. It works out great.
You look exactly like him.
Yeah, he does. It's a little bit sad.
I tell you what, Chip's prequel. Talk to me, people.
Hey, I have a great Chip story. So I'm standing there at a break with Robert Pine, great actor, on the set of the Doritos commercial. He was on, Chips years ago, and I said, "Isn't it amazing how your career has gone from Chips to Chips?"
Hey-o!
Thank you.
What did he
so
say?
cut
Did
2
he
years
like,
later,
punch you,
2
or
years
what
later on
happened?
the set of Star Trek, and I'm like, "Hey, Chris, what's going on? Blah, 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 blee, blee. I worked with your dad years ago." He's like, "Yeah, you don't have to remind me. My dad has talked about that story."
Well, he tells it to everyone?
Not really. I mean, I don't think so, but Chris said, "Oh, yeah, I remember my dad coming home that day and telling me that story."
That is awesome,
It's like
dude.
some snot-nosed jerk comes up and tells me, what? Chips to Chips.
All right, real
I
quick.
swear, Chris, one day you'll grow to be the powerful actor that will crush this man.
All right, hold on. We got one more call, and then we got to do an ad break real quick. Caller, turn down your radio. Are you there, buddy? What's up?
Sorry about that.
What's up, man?
Okay, down. Hey, how's it going?
It's going well. What's up?
Welcome.
Nothing much. I just like kicking epilepsy in the balls. I like that.
That's good. Yo, Epilepsy was talking about your mom the other
What else would
day.
you like to do to epilepsy? If you were going to kick in the balls and then it's staggering, what happens next?
I don't like that. I don't like it when epilepsy talks about my mom like that.
I know, but seriously, let's say you go ahead and you get a jump on Epilepsy, you kick him in the balls, and Epilepsy's sort of staggering. What do you do next?
Epilepsy won't be staggering.
Oh, I see. Oh,
You crush it. You crush it, my friend. You crush it.
You crush the balls of epilepsy is what you do.
Exactly.
Hey.
Get those balls in your mouth and crush them. Okay? Get the balls of epilepsy in your mouth. CrushEpilepsy.com from your mobile device.
With
Okay?
your mouth.
Mother effer, thank you.
Crush.epilepsy.com.
That's a mouthful of a metaphor.
/ with your mouth. Hey, did you have a question for Grundy before we went to our ad break?
No. I just want to say great job in Heroes, man. That's where I first saw you, and then I checked back on some of your earlier stuff, and great job, good acting, love it.
Oh, thanks, man. You rock.
Right on, man. All right, now get the hell off our feed. So long, jerk.
Yeah.
Nobody ever liked you.
Okay.
All right, you know who I do like are the people who pay for this show, Justin. If only you knew somebody who did so.
Well, I'll tell you what.
Yes, that's
we all
right,
can't
Justin. I'm
be-
talking about our friends over at Yowza. Yowza,
Yes.
it's savings in your pocket. I'm
Free.
sorry. Were you about to say something?
Free. Download it right now on the App Store. So here's the deal. We all can't be suave, debonair men of wealth and taste like Greg Grunberg. Some of us, we have to fake it. But you want to know what? We're such worthless jerks. We don't want to go out there and pay for it, even if we can get delightful discounts by using the Yowza app free on all mobile platforms. No! We need our friends and family to drag us kicking and screaming into respectability. That, my friends, is where Bespoke comes to you. Here's the deal. Bespoke Post will send you a box of amazing stuff. Do you know what's in it? No. Nobody does until you open it up. And you get, we had one in here before that was all coffee related. Look at this stuff. This is all sorts of awesome food, including, what the hell's happening, Chad? We have Smokra, Rick's Picks Smokra. That's
Is that smoked
delicious.
okra?
Yeah. How about a Buffalo Trace Bourbon Brittle? Now let me show you how amazing this the Bespoke box is. Okay, you want to back up these recordings regularly. It's so goddamn good. This Bespoke box came in today. All right, and the filthy animals who record the daily tech news show, Tech News Today, couldn't keep their mitts off it long enough for the rest of us to do the ad read without these packages being opened. They rummaged through it. They're like, what was this? Smoked okra? Let me just get my mouth into it. It's so delicious. It's so amazing. What's this? Old Town oil. I bet you that's not real oil. It's oil for my tummy that makes me call old girlfriends.
I actually have this exact box. They sent it over to me. I don't know if it was from another show that got sponsored by them or not, but it's like the moment I busted it out, it's like they got this slate to present all the awesome sausage on, or it's like if you want to put eventually like, sushi on there, it's awesome. And it's the mystery of not knowing what you're going to get week over week, where it's like they put so much thought into this. They did one where it's like a block of salt that's meant to be heated up so hot that you could throw a salmon on there and the thing will cook right there on the block of salt.
Man, that's crazy. I didn't even know salt could do that. We're learning. We're teaching. You can't teach an old salt new tricks. Up yours. Yes, we can. It's Bespoke Post.
So let's talk about their name for a second.
Yeah.
Bespoke Post.
Is it bespoke?
Come on, box of yummy. How about box of goodness?
I think it says box of awesome on it. Can you see? Does it say box of awesome? There you go. Hashtag.
Oh, there we go. Why isn't that the name of the company?
Well, because Justin screwed up the ad read is what it is.
Okay.
Bespoke Post is its given name, okay? Just think of it as the Greg Grunberry of names. Listen, here's the beautiful thing. No matter how awkwardly phrased this product is, you can go ahead and sign up now and receive 20% off your first month subscription at $45. All you got to do is bespokepost.com/twit. That's what you got to do. You want to know it's a classy and mysterious name for a classy and mysterious company. Head on over there and make sure you get a little class in your life. You don't want to go around shooting dice like some sort of 2-bit robot hoodlum, until the day you die. No one wants that. Ain't no one got time for that. Go to bespokepost.com.
That's kind of a cool. I got to tell you, that's Grunberg and Rottenberry. I like that, Grunberry. I have to tell you, that is a cool idea, actually. It's not the Beer of the Month Club. It's not the Shave Club. It's whatever. It's send somebody a mystery box. I don't know if anybody's ever seen J.J. Abrams' TED Talk, but he talks about
Never heard of him. Who is this guy? J.J. Abrams, you say? What has he ever done?
I dropped that. Hold on, let me get that.
Thank you.
Abrams right there. Yeah, I dropped his name. No, but it's interesting. I love that. People love surprises. People love mystery, and I think it's a good idea. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, right on.
Yeah, head on over to bespokepost.com/twit. I think we got time for a few more phone calls.
Yeah, we do. We have just a little bit more time. If you want a phone call, you could do 866-462-4424, option 2 when you get through, or you could Skype into NSFW show. Here's the thing. Originally, we were going to constrain things, but now I think we should just call them guidelines, Justin. What were our 3 guidelines that we came up with before we went live on this show?
With what?
No profanity.
No. Okay. Yes, sure. Yeah, right. No, Justin, there were 3 guidelines we had about what people should ask Grunny about. Do you not remember?
Yeah, no, I had an idea. There were 3 things that you could ask Greg Grunberg about. I was going to call it the Grunberg grab bag.
That's right.
And you had 3 choices.
Okay.
You could either get sex tips. You could either try to stump you with sports trivia.
Right.
Or
easy to do.
You could you would give them a riddle, and if they solved it, you'd turn into a sphinx.
Simple. It's simple. All right, here. All right, we got to call it.
You guys, that's 3 that could apply to anyone, really.
Well, we feel like they're uniquely tailored to your skill set.
I like it.
All right, we got Jessica on the line. Jessica, are you there?
Hello. Actually, this is Irma Gerd.
Irma Gerd. OMG, it's Irma Gerd. Do you have a question for Greg Grunberg?
Yes, actually, I was wondering if Mr. Grunberg has ever read any of the delightful books by a certain Mr. R.L. Stein.
Are you a fan of the Goosebumps series?
I know it, and my kids are fans, and we discuss them, but I have never gone front to back with an R.L. Stein novel. No, I have not. Not myself.
Nor should you ever. R.L. Stein, I live alone. No one goes front to back with me. The only front to back that goes on is the front of the bottle of port that gets emptied into the back of my throat.
All right, and I actually need to ask how.
R.L. Stein, I live alone.
I'm currently reading a book called Wallbanger. Check it out. Wallbanger.
Okay, now as somebody, your kids are how old now?
We have a Sam, who you met, 9.
Yep.
Ben, who was bar mitzvahed last weekend, 13. And Jake is 16.
Okay, so how do you, because like I'm already dealing with, like Penny's 8 and she's already like reading stuff that's got saucy materials in it. Like she read Ender's Game where, you know, wherein like an 8-year-old kills someone.
Yeah.
And then
every Disney movie starts off with the kids or the parents getting murdered. So
okay,
it's like,
well,
you're not going to be able to escape that.
Touche.
Yes.
But,
and then if you have boys like I do, you cannot, I was told very early on, do not try and encourage them away from guns. Like, we don't have any guns in the house. We're not gun people. But
right.
don't, like, there are things where you go, hey, you know, you can't pretend to have a gun in your hand and don't play guns and don't play shoot 'em up.
No,
BS,
that ain't gonna
you
happen.
can't do that. That's
sure.
That's just, they're born like that. You
sure,
know, don't
sure,
discourage.
So
orange shooters.
Is there anything that you have picked up on that the kids have been reading or consuming that is outside of what you would prefer they do? And how do you handle that, man?
Well, I mean, you know, when you catch your kids looking at porn, it's like
okay, no, and
kids,
this is like legit. Like, you just touched a hot button, apparently, which is pornographic in its own right.
Yes.
It's like, why is there not? Somebody could make a mint if they made like a relatively safe porn site for young boys entering their teenage years, where it's like you knew it was just going to be naked ladies. They weren't. It's like the adults could pretend to not know about it, but kind of leave it.
Yeah, nipslip.com, you know, something like that, where it's just nipples. You're just seeing nipples. You're seeing just the bottom. I totally agree with you. It's not like that anymore, though. I mean, you just happenstance. When your dad makes a movie called Group Sex, and you want to search a clip of it,
or when
when
your dad hosts a show called NSFW in which your daughter shouts GTFO, it makes things complicated.
No, there's nothing you can do about it.
Or when the
it's
child
really,
you've
it's really
kidnapped
bad, though.
all of a sudden wants to call their parents. I mean, am I right, guys? Just us fathers.
It's terrible. Honestly, it's really, really, really hard. It's something that I just, you know, and by the way, once they're exposed to it, it's like, you know, 2 girls, 1 cup. I mean, you can't get it out of your head.
You can't unsee that, man.
No,
and it's like, yeah. Well, and that's the problem. Is like, it's like
my nipple that I just showed. You can't unsee that.
No, I mean, you could go back and watch it again.
Nor would I ever want to
again and keep watching. But it's like,
I'm gonna draw it by memory and sell copies of it on Venice Beach.
we just, instead of fighting it, we put bleachers in our bedroom. I was like, you know what? Why not just have the kids watch us? That's the best part of it. You know what I mean?
It's a very outside the box solution, Grundy.
Do you know what I
want?
want?
Am I the only one that has ever done that? That's weird.
All right, hold on. We got somebody calling in on the 800 number. I should
totally. Apparently, you're the only one to charge for it for the bleachers.
All right, here we got a caller on the line. What's up, caller?
Press 1.
Oh, press 1. Got it. Caller, you're on the air. What's up?
Please enter your PIN to access your
account.
account.
What the heck? No.
What are you telling me what to do, woman?
All right, we'll go back to Skype. I guess Skype is the safer way for everyone to reach us.
Do we have another Skype waiting?
We do not at this moment, but I've been ignoring all of them.
Oh, another Skype over here?
Yeah. Oh, what's up, you Skyping Skyper? All these Skypers Skyping my jobs.
Grunberg. Irma Gerd.
Yeah.
What's the story? Why did you laugh when Irma came on? Do you know Irma or something?
Well, we tried to create, as you know, here on NSFW, we like to create structures that the internet will latch on to have their own hijinks. Like we're just giving birth to ideas, and every so often we have one that runs off. Did you hear about the Diamond Club thing that we did?
No.
Okay, so we had an idea. What if the internet wrote a book that looked exactly like 50 Shades of Grey, and then the internet bought their own book that they wrote on their own and kicked it into the top 10, and then the internet also wrote a bunch of 5-star reviews for their book that they bought on the internet, and then all of a sudden anyone who loved 50 Shades of Grey would go and they'd see top 3 spots dominated by 50 Shades of Grey, and number 4 would be theoretically this fictional book that would have a cover that looked like 50 Shades of Grey and be filled with lots of sex and a highly disjointed narrative. and it pretty much worked exactly right. It was like we sold 30,000 copies of our 99-cent book, The Diamond Club. It was a top 10 bestseller for almost a month on iTunes, and it was entirely written by the fans. All we did was wave our hands and make up character names and blah blah blah. So in that vein, we also had the idea that we wanted to create a social media powerhouse that was owned by fans of the show, that was contributed by fans of the show, called, and we came up with a name. We decided it would be a nom de plume named Irma Gerd, IRMAGURD, and the account exists, but we got to kind of boost up Irma Gerd. If you're a fan of the show, you need to watch and subscribe to Irma Gerd so that we can get. Oh wait, hold on. She just says. In fact, we just got a tweet. If I click on it right now, maybe it'll come up. Look at this.
I'm following her now.
There we go. It says here, from Irma Gerd, OMG, I talked to Greg Grunberg on an NSFW show. My life is complete. See, this is where we need to go. We need to make her a real person.
It's great.
Well,
I love it. I'm following Irma right now, by the way.
Right. Well, okay, we've got Hunter on the line right now. Let me go ahead.
Yeah, everybody retweet that.
What the heck was that?
Right now, Grunberg, go ahead. Yeah. Give her an RT.
Give her an RT, you're saying. All right. There we go. CrushEpilepsy.com, of course. Hey, we got Hunter on the line. Hunter, are you there, buddy?
Yeah. Can you hear me?
Well, yeah, what's up?
Yeah, what's up?
I wanted to know, hold on, I completely forgot my question.
Well,
how's that working out for you?
What was his favorite movie that he worked on?
All right, that's a dumb question. I'm hanging up on you instantly. Rich, you're on the line. What's up?
So, speaking of J.J. Abrams.
Okay, stop everything. This is a caller who knows how to play the game. He didn't know I was going to answer his call next, but I tossed to him, and he immediately picked it up. Keep going. Speaking of J.J. Abrams, go on.
I like it.
So what's the deal with him? I mean, you're like the Bruce Campbell to the Raimi brothers. What's the connection?
I wish. By the way, I worked with Bruce Campbell. I want to know who can tell me what movie I worked with Bruce Campbell in.
Oh, dude, chat room will have that in like 5 seconds. Here, I'll go ahead.
No, they won't.
I'll put. Oh, really? You don't think so?
No, they won't.
Oh my God, this is great. We've never had like a full-on fate. Last time. You remember the last time you threw this out?
Star Wars.
No.
1977 Star Wars.
Star Wars. Give me a break.
The last time you took on Chat Realm.
Burn Notice, no. Twister, Boogie Nights, no.
The last time you took on Chat Realm, they found your footage of you in the commercial from 1992 eating the Big Mac. You remember that?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Wow.
All right.
Wow.
I'm just saying.
Coming out of the tunnel of love with my
he's making sweet love to your Big Mac.
No, look at this. People are bringing up nothing. Not Shaft. Yeah, it was Shaft. This is crazy. This is crazy. I stumped him.
We'll see.
The answer just went by.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Wait, the Lady Killers?
Lady Killers.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Wow, a Coen Brothers film, no less.
Yes, a Coen Brothers film that was it a period piece? Was it not? It's confusing. This is at a point when a guy like me calls everybody they know and says, I just worked with Tom Hanks, indirectly. Tom Hanks and the Coen brothers and J.K. Simmons, some of the greatest people. I mean, really, I was so proud of this work, and no one saw the movie. It was the one Coen brothers movie that no one saw. And by the way, it's good. Everything the Coen brothers do is good, and I'm proud of it. It was a really cool little moment that I had.
I dug the flick.
Absolutely. What was the question that the caller had?
The connection with J.J. Abrams.
Oh, yeah. Wait. Okay. Well, I know this story, but for those who don't know, what is your connection to J.J. Abrams?
Oh, right. My connection. J.J. By the way, J.J. is the one who came up with the name for Yowza. I just want to say that right now. So if you're a J.J. Abrams fan, download Yowza and save money this holiday. Free.
There we go.
JJ,
if someone's like,
JJ
oh, like Yowza is a stupid name, but I love Lost and Alias. And you're like, well, that is a fallacy and your head's going to explode. Because the same person came up with all that.
Exactly. No, so JJ and I met when he moved to Los Angeles when he was like 4 or 5. And we went to elementary school together. And then we didn't go to middle school. We didn't go to high school. We didn't go to college together. But we remained close as friends throughout all of it. And you know, his Super 8 movies when he was a kid, I starred in all of them, and it's pretty weird. It's
Okay, now has he ever talked about maybe releasing that footage or doing something with it? Or I mean, because here's the internet is this fertile ground where if you did an internet series where 10 minutes at a time, you two got together and watched those movies and broke them down and talked about what went into it, that'd be 1 million views per episode. Are you kidding me?
It's a show that I sold to Crackle called Making the Cut, and it's gonna be airing soon. I hope.
Wait, did I just predict exactly what you? That's amazing, dude.
You did. Crackle is looking for a sponsor right now, and it's called Making the Cut. It's taking a guy like J.J. Abrams, showing the work that we did together when we were kids, taking a kid out there in the middle of this creatosphere that's going on with all these GoPros and these brilliant filmmakers, and putting those two together through Skype so that J.J. can actually talk to an aspiring kid out there who's making films in the same genre. And then we get, you know, Greg Garcia, someone like, you know, Will Ferrell, whatever. So we match up the young and the successful.
That is amazing. By the way, this episode of NSFW brought to you by Smash Epilepsy in the Balls with Greg Grunberg.
Gallagher.
All right, we got another caller on the line. Zach, what's going on, man? Zach?
What's up, Zach?
Don't you do this to me, Zach. I'll punch you in the balls.
Zach is floating through space.
Oh, wait. Apparently, okay, now Zach's on the line. What's up, Zach?
Hello, I want to know what your thoughts are on Canada.
On Canada?
Yeah.
What part of Canada?
The Greater North.
Dude, that's
Ontario,
how you could
the center of
tell.
the universe.
Hold on. Greg, as your PR agent and somebody who just suddenly decided I'm your PR agent, you can't answer that way because that's what they want to hear. That's how they know you're a Canadicist. Is you say,
No,
what
I'm not.
part of Canada?
I'm not. I love Canada. I've been up there a lot recently.
Okay, Greg, as your new PR agent and somebody who just fired Brian because he gave you terrible advice, let me just say that you're doing great. You're doing fantastic. Just do me a favor, answer in 3 words or less, and one of those words is great. So go ahead and go. What do you think of Canada? 3 words. One of them's great, and go.
Canada is great.
Hey! Canada is great. Canada is great.
Now I'll tell you why
Greg
Canada's great.
Grunberg loves
Canada's great. Canada's great because I film most of the stuff that I do up there. I did 2 movies that are in post-production right now, and I just went to Montreal, which, by the way, one of the greatest cities to ever get drunk. And I mean, there's a shawarma place in downtown Montreal that, oh my gosh, unbelievable. But also because my band from TV, will be playing at the Falls View Casino in Toronto, and I'm very excited about that. And that's President's Day weekend. As we always do, they support the band. They give us a gross amount of money, and it all goes to our charities, including epilepsy. So I couldn't be happy. I love Canada. I love everybody.
And I would love to see if we could go in a direction on this podcast where you don't have something to plug. There's literally no topic that we have for which
by the way, let me just tell you, the reason why Yowza started, speaking of plugs, is because of a little Canadian named Rick Yeager, who I think you guys know. Do you know Rick?
I don't know if we do. Do we know? Have I met him?
Oh my God, Rick MacMurk. Rick is a genius with all things social media and an incredible guy and one of the creators of Yowza with me and August Trometer. So the 3 of us created Yowza together, and he's Canadian. He's Canadian, so there you go.
I don't hold anything against
Yowza's still not available in Canada.
So by the way,
that was amazing. Hold on. Massive props to just sliding that in there. Just like, no, Yowza, Canada's great. Yowza's great. Canada's still not in Canada. So anyway, next question. What's up? All right, we got Ash. Ash is on the line. What's up, Ash?
G'day, fellas. Look, what is Jennifer Garner's phone number?
Jennifer Garner's phone number, that's easy. 323-682-2574.
See, and that's the realistic nature of the NSFW show. We don't, other people would just make up a number on the spot, but we give you actually Jennifer Garner's number. That's what's great about us.
All you have to do is that.
All right.
Just wait for Ben Affleck to pick up.
What else? What else do you want to know? So
Exactly. You'll hear this. Argo.
Yeah.
So is there anyone in Hollywood left that you haven't like had some kind of intimate connection with, some kind of real life hanging out with that you wish you could get to know?
No, I mean and as you know,
He's
if you go
reached the
to
end of Hollywood.
So good.
if you go,
Smooth.
I am ruthless, man, and it's amazing how many honestly how many sweet people there are. I mean, if I'm like there's the gaming awards I'm going to be presenting and the game awards and I forgot what they're called. Help me out here. You know
the VGAs over at like on Spike TV or something
on the 7th. Yeah,
sure.
And anyway, I attack anybody I see that can help me and can fight epilepsy and go to talkaboutit.org. If you go to talkaboutit.org, my website, you'll see all these people that are supporting the cause and supporting charity, and that's how I've kind of woven myself through a lot of people in Hollywood. I just don't take no for an answer. And as soon as I get a hint that somebody's a normal person, a la Schwood and Justin, I grab them. I grab them by the testicles. I put their testicles in my mouth,
and then
I
you
crush epilepsy.
You crush epilepsy, exactly. All right, so okay, you realize you just begged the question, like who? Everyone wants to know like who's not a good person, but I'm gonna ask the reverse. Do me a favor, name some people who are real people, and we'll just assume the rest of all of Hollywood is a bunch of douchebags.
You gotta be kidding me. No, I'm not doing that.
I thought we had it. We thought it was all worked out.
Okay, so who's your favorite person you've ever worked with? Favorite actor?
Favorite actor I've ever worked with?
Yeah, all time, number one with a bullet.
Well, Don Rickles was way up there.
Don Rickles. Everyone other than Don Rickles is an ass, says Greg Grunberg. Headline on TMZ.
You got it. You heard it here first.
All right, look, I guess we got to wrap things up for this episode of NSFW. We've already gone over an hour long. We hit both of our sponsors. We got the chance to promote crushepilepsy.com or org?
Crushepilepsy.com from your mobile device only. Only from your mobile device. There we go.
Crushepilepsy.com. I downloaded it, and I'm going to play the game. Even though it doesn't matter if I play the game or not, the important thing is I gave $1 to Crush Epilepsy, which is like, we should just be like epilepsists, where it's just like, we're like, well, what are you, an epilepsy sympathizer? Are you on the side of epilepsy?
Epileptologists, by the way, are doctors that specialize in epilepsy. So, but anyway, and also Yowza for the holidays, guys. Everybody download Yowza right now for free on your Droid, on your iPhone, on your iPad, and there are coupons galore for stores all around you, except if you are the United States' hat. We're not up there yet.
You hear that? Canada, eat crap, says Greg Grunberg.
No, hey, I didn't say
that. Check in on your Drawception game. Did it finish? Can we call it up?
Oh, how do I check that?
Go back to drawception.com. If you look up at the top, there should be like a red tab that will say if there's an update or not. Here, I'll show you what it looks like. If I go right here, for example, right here on the upper right-hand corner, you see I've got a red tab that says Notifications 1. If I click on this, it'll give me, what? Feral Poodle Howling with the Wolves. That's pretty good. Somebody drew a 3-wolf moon thing, and then,
hey, look who it is.
2 statue. Well, what?
Hey. This is when you know life is good, when your 16-year-old still gives you a hug before he goes to sleep.
Oh, man, don't say that.
There we go.
I'm going to have a 16-year-old
get out of here.
You're killing me.
Shh, I can't talk right now. The porno. Yeah, we'll look at it
Guys, it's the internet. It's on right now.
Sorry. Wait. I'm at drawception.com.
Yes.
It's not bringing anything up here.
Nothing in the up. All right. Well, whatever. We'll figure it out. Oh my God. What? Dude, if you go to bigassmessage.com/1A201, you get a very loud, very direct message telling you to crushepilepsy.com.
Wow. What is it? Bigassmessage.com/1A201.
crushepilepsy.com. You can even close that there.
Oh my God! You know what's really effed up with that?
Yes.
Is that this pattern is going to cause seizures? So don't.
I actually thought the exact same thing as soon as I saw it. The chat room's already shouting irony. It's irony.
No, I think it's somebody being a real jerk. That's what I think.
Asshole.
I think so. Yeah.
Screw that jerk. All right. Well, look. Let's do one thing. We'll do the movie draft minute, and then we're out. Hey, wait, Greg. Do you even know about this movie draft that we're doing?
No.
I can't believe you guys don't play this over in Hollywood. We came up with an idea. It's essentially fantasy.
Oh, you Hollywood types sit around, smoking your cigars.
Wait, no, it's fantasy football for celebrities.
Yeah, well, it's for specifically, we do seasons. We do the summer movie draft, and then we do the winter movie draft. And this is the standings right now of the current winter movie draft.
Welcome to your movie draft minute for the week of November 26th, 2012. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. We're entering the twilight of this draft, so let's get on with the rankings, shall we? Tom Ayers in 6th place with Rise of the Guardians, bringing in $32.3 million this week, bringing his total to $99.7 million. Padre Robert Balasar is in 5th place with $195.1 million. Justin Robert Young's in 4th place with $217.4 million. Sarah Lane's in 3rd place with Red Dawn, bringing in $21.6 million this week, bringing her total to $263.6 million. Scott Johnson's in 2nd place with $274.1 million. And in 1st place with $357.1 million, it's Brian Brushwood.
Whoa!
And Movie Draft Minute for the week of November 26th, 2012.
Dude, it's all going to come down to how much money The Hobbit makes. The Hobbit's going to make all the money that there ever was, and then
Are you gambling? Are you betting on that?
No, well, no. Tom Merritt.
I actually don't think it's going to make that much money.
What? It's going to make $300 million easy.
It is. It is. The Hobbit is going to be the biggest movie ever.
I don't know. I feel like there's an enthusiasm gap for The Hobbit
compared to
like
Lord of the Rings.
I feel like I don't know. There's just something like everything says it's going to make a ton of money. I think that there's something that I feel like people aren't connecting with it. Like what are they excited about The Hobbit that isn't just like it's another like kind of Lord of the Rings?
I have to say though, I love. Have you been watching these pre-movies, these little behind the scenes?
The featurettes, sure.
I'm in on it. I'm totally in on it. I mean, like Peter Jackson can say like I'm going to do a Lord of the Rings movie, but this time it's going to be me naked, and I'd be like, yes, here's $13 opening night.
Well, is it a fat Peter Jackson, or is that him? No, that's
that's Billy Mays saying crush epilepsy in the balls.
I like it. I like it. I you know what? You might be right. I just feel like, because Lord of the Rings was so huge, and there's been such great press around this, and Peter Jackson's such a genius, and they made 100 of them, so people know that they're going to go see something that's going to continue. I really believe it's going to be huge, and the books. I mean, is there a bigger book series besides Harry Potter?
No, not in the world. There is not.
Diamond Club.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about Star Wars being Disneyfied?
Dude, great, best thing ever. All I know is I was worried when they acquired Pixar, and Pixar has continued to make awesome. I was worried when they acquired Marvel, and then they made the freaking Avengers and everything that led up to it. I've been nothing but disappointed with the Star Wars franchise up until for the last decade. For 10 years, I've had my heart broken, and finally, people who are really good at taking established properties and making them awesome are going to drive Star Wars, dude. It's going to be amazing.
I agree with you. I agree. Justin, what do you think?
I could not. I got more phone calls from friends the day that Star Wars sold to Disney than I did on Thanksgiving or I will on Christmas. It was truly a yub-nub moment for anybody who cares to see fantastic Star Wars material. The idea that they will do multiple movies per year in the same way that we're getting multiple Marvel movies per year, and we can explore so many of these other elements of the Star Wars culture, from bounty hunters to smugglers and stuff like that. Now we can have all these different stories, and like Brian said, for anybody who's like, oh, it's Disney. What are you gonna do? Disney it up? It's like, yeah, they're gonna Disney it up like they Disneyed up Captain America and Thor and the
Right.
Avengers.
So okay,
They're-
so
they
so
rule.
tell me what you think about this. There was some chatter that the new movies would involve a Darth Vader or a reincarnation of Darth
No,
Vader.
that was link bait.
You
Yeah,
think
I don't
it's just
that's-
noise?
I don't think that's true.
You think it's
I
all
think
going
this
to
is
be
an
new
this is an opportunity to, you're not going to go back and repeat. This is an opportunity to really bring some other characters to light to expand on the franchise.
Have
And
you-
how many
have you-
characters, has George Lucas created? I mean, that's when he talks about it, it's incredible.
Have
So
you
there are so
read-
many stories to follow.
Have you read any of the Star Wars expanded universe novels, like Heir to the Empire or any of that stuff?
No,
Because
sir.
like Justin just got done reading them, and he's got expanded universe fever right now.
Well, I love the audiobook versions. I thought were just extraordinarily well done. They just got released this year in 2012. Or I think like the first one, Heir to the Empire, was done in 2011, and the sequels, the new sequels to it, were just released this year. But
I'm going right now to iTunes as we speak. Heir to the Empire.
Specifically look for the 20th anniversary edition. Like they have when
Have you started listening to it, Brian?
No. But I played that sample. Like when they're doing a part of the story that takes place on a bridge, you can hear the bridge noise in the background, and yeah, dude, you hear Wookiee sound effects.
Well,
and
yeah,
everything.
the audio, the guy who reads it does a great job because those stories continue with Luke Skywalker and Han Solo and all the characters from the original trilogy. So you have good voice work done by him there, and then also the big John Williams swells. It's so awesome.
I love it. Wait a minute. Heir to the Empire. Okay, I'm getting it right now. You guys rock.
All right, done and done, man. All right, man. I guess that's it for this episode of NSFW. I gotta go ahead and just here we go. We'll start doing that right there. Thank you very much to Greg Grunberg for hanging with us again. It's been too long. I'm so thrilled that you had time in your busy schedule to come out and slum with us.
I
I'm
appreciate
thrilled
it, guys.
that crushepilepsy.com, you make $1 appear out of thin air and you use it to physically assault a disease that needs to be killed, slaughtered, have its throat slit, be drugged behind a galloping horse over a bed of spikes, and then urinated upon. What else? Oh, also you can save money this Christmas at Yowza.com. Did I miss anything?
I don't think so. And the client list. Watch the new season of the client list, everybody.
With Jennifer Love Hewitt, who we could definitely report is definitely having sex with Greg Grunberg secretly. Make sure to put that out there.
For sure. She will have my balls in her mouth, and she will crush up. Season 2.
Justin, you got anything else to promote before we wrap things up?
That's it. See you later, folks.
All right, do me a favor, guys. Die in a fire. Oh, wait, hold on. We got a late breaking entry.
Oh, NSFW.
Can you send me those?
Sure. I'll send them over.
All right. Well, Bri, I think I'm gonna need to go because I gotta pack before I get on a 6:30 flight to San Diego.
Dude, you're a beast. You are a beast and a shenanigan of people who can make things happen. This is unreal.
That is Greg Grunberg's rubbing his nipple.
It's 2 for 2. That's I like to think we have a lock. If there's one thing our legacy on NSFW is, it's that we are the king of Greg Grunberg nip slips. And I would love to see like a compilation of all Greg's best moments on the show.